All right, so this next exercise is a hip lift with using a band for hip abduction, isometric. So essentially you're going to do a hip lift while pushing a band around your knees out to the sides. And the whole goal here is to really get some good glute max activation, which will help kind of lock out the SI joint and keep your hips in a good amount of hip extension, okay? So we're gonna put the band, loop it around the feet. Okay, place it at the lower half of the knees. The further down to the knees that you have it, the more you'll feel the resistance. The higher you feel, the less resistance. Okay, again, feet start flat, think top down. Ribs down, exhale. All the way until you feel a nice smooth surface with your abdominals. Then you're doing a little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt. Heels down. And then now your low back should be flat to the ground. Okay, now what I want you to try to feel is I want you to pull your hamstrings or pull your heels down to the table and closer to you. Okay, you'll feel the backs of your legs. You'll feel your low back flatten to the ground with a posterior tilt. Then push your knees apart against the band about 25%. Exhale, ribs down. Slowly lift the hips up in the air, but you're trying to keep the low back flat to the ground the whole time to really ensure you're getting a good posterior tilt, and then lift it. Try to let your pelvis come up, tilting back. Your ribs staying down. You should not feel your paraspinals kick in. If you do, you need to go ahead and restart. Make sure you're pulling your heels towards you. You'll feel the hamstrings, but the more you push against that band and hold it there, you want to feel the lower portion of your bottom, the glute max, kick in. Okay, again, if you're feeling the upper bottom or the low back, you're doing this incorrectly. And if you hold it long enough, anywhere from 10 seconds up to a minute, okay, you're going to start to really feel a good burning in the lower butt and the hamstrings, okay? Again, you don't want to feel this in the low back. Feel it more so in the low butt and the hamstrings. All about getting the heels dig, all about pushing out against the band. Sometimes you might need a little bit more of a resistant band. Start off with a medium-sized one, and you can always progress up. Thank you.